Hi everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I've just realized I'm late for this live stream because I thought I scheduled it at 3 o'clock. I did not. I scheduled it at 2 o'clock, but that's okay. We don't have any pre-booked readings in, so you guys can jump on board at the you can jump on board at the address that's currently scrolling across the bottom of your screen. If you would like to book a reading, you can do that for free, and you can have it right now. There are some other options available if you would like a more in-depth reading, or of course you can go to the psychicrom.co website and see all of the different ways in which you can book a reading from me. So yeah, hi, I hope you're having a good day. It's a very sunny day here. I am going to shuffle my cards. We're going to do some zodiac readings because they are always fun. And yeah, just chat about whatever you want to chat about. And as always, you can drop your reading requests in the comments. If I can get to them, I will. I'm happy to answer, do the little one card readings, which you can book in advance now for free on Hipsy. And yeah, I'll still take them from the comments, but they're just not as guaranteed as the ones you book in advance. Because of that, my next stream, which will be happening next week around this time, is already on there. So if you want to book your free reading in advance, you can now do that over on Hipsy as well. So yeah, I'm going to go shuffle my cards, and then we can get started essentially and see how we go from there. Hi, I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about Tea Time Bookshop. They provide probably the best value book subscription boxes available that I've found. They're based in the UK. I pay just under £10 a month to have a pre-loved mystery book sent to me every month. It comes in a really cool little eco-friendly parcel every month. They plant a tree for every subscription. They send hot chocolate and biscuits and cute little bookmarks. This is the book I'm reading at the moment. And yeah, it's just all around a really good subscription service. If you would like to check them out, you can do so via visiting teatime.lilyoak.uk. You will also get a little discount for doing that. Or you can Google them and find Tea Time Bookshop, and if you enter Lily Oak, all in capitals, all one word, into the discount box when you get to checkout, you will also get a little discount. So yeah, go and check them out. Thoroughly recommend them. My favorite thing to get in the post every month. Okay, so let's do some zodiac readings. I am reading with the Transient Light Tarot. I need to keep checking the name of it. This is my newer deck. If you were on the last live, you will have seen me do the look through of these cards. I've been reading with them for a week or so now, and I am very much enjoying them. Yeah, just generally really, really good deck, to be honest. Yeah, very much liking them. So without too much delay, let's get started doing some zodiac readings. Now, zodiac readings, if you are new here, if you haven't seen them before, basically we go through the zodiac signs and we pull a card for each one, and I give you my little interpretation of it, and then you can take that and use that information how you will. They are very general. They are very good fun. But it just kind of gives you a little look at what tarot is, what tarot's like. And as I say, if you have a question you would like answered, drop it in the comments. Or if you definitely want it answered, go across to Hipsy and book that in now. And I will get a little ping through on my notifications from them, and they will tell me essentially, and then I can make sure that gets done before we go offline. So let's take a look. Okay, so we are going to start with Aries. Aries, how are you today? Aries. Okay, Keeper of Coins reversed. Traditionally, the Queen of Coins reversed. Aries, just be a little mindful that you may have to be slightly more independent, maybe take a little bit more responsibility than you normally do in a work situation over the next couple of weeks. It's not necessarily coming through as a bad thing, but something it's worth being prepared for. And if you're prepared for it, you can possibly look at how you would turn that situation to your advantage, which is an option. So yeah, just be aware of that. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? The Six of Wands. Okay, Taurus, it's time to have a little bit of a reevaluation. You may have been very enthusiastic about some changes you wanted to make in your life, and it might be time to now just take a step back and go, okay, was this a good idea? Or not so much was this a good idea, but what parts of this are working? What parts of it do we need to reassess? Just generally time to maybe get a little bit of perspective when evaluating what your longer term goals are and where you're heading in life in general. Gemini. The Nine of Wands. Okay. This is good. This is very good, Gemini. You've been working towards something for a while. Like there's a big kind of long-term goal that you're about to make significant headway in. Yeah, this is something that's been kind of in your mind's eye, something you've wanted, desired, worked towards for a long time. This isn't something that's just appeared, and you're about to have a fairly significant win when it comes to achieving it. Cancer, my favorite water sign. Okay, look, it's Six of Swords reversed. Maybe Cancer, as lovely and energetic and bubbly as you can be, occasionally, people just need you to just for a little bit. That's what this is coming through as. It's not showing any bad intention. It's not showing anybody getting particularly angry, but sometimes your enthusiasm for situations can make people a little overwhelmed. So just kind of be a little more aware of people around you, where they're at and what their energy levels are in a given situation. Okay. Leo, the best zodiac sign. My zodiac sign. Leos. The Ten of Swords reversed. Now's probably the time to do a little bit of a reevaluation in terms of what your priorities are, in terms of what you need to do to hit long-term goals, because it kind of feels like you're not being massively intentional with them at the minute. Like there's a lot of just kind of skating by, seeing how things go, and being like, we'll just not think about the long-term outcomes at the moment. So maybe take a little bit of time to think about what those long-term goals are and where you want to be. Okay, now I'm going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back with Virgo. Hi, I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about Tea Time Bookshop. They provide probably the best value book subscription boxes available that I've found. They're based in the UK. I pay just under £10 a month to have a pre-loved mystery book sent to me every month. It comes in a really cool little eco-friendly parcel every month. They plant a tree for every subscription. They send hot chocolate and biscuits and cute little bookmarks. This is the book I'm reading at the moment. And yeah, it's just all around a really good subscription service. If you would like to check them out, you can do so via visiting teatime.lilyoak.uk. You will also get a little discount for doing that. Or you can Google them and find Tea Time Bookshop, and if you enter Lily Oak, all in capitals, all one word, into the discount box when you get to checkout, you will also get a little discount. So yeah, go and check them out. Thoroughly recommend them. My favorite thing to get in the post every month. Okay, we're back and looking at Virgo. So Virgos, we have the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, why so many swords? It's kind of a lot of people. It's kind of an in-joke in the tarot community that swords are disastrous. They're not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, like reversed cards aren't necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, it's just funny when you pull a load of them together. So Virgos, the Keeper of Swords reversed, otherwise known as, or traditionally known as, the Queen of Swords reversed. Don't act. Kind of the opposite to what we've just had. Now is not the time to act. Now is the time to kind of sit back, just take a little bit of, just assess the situation. It looks like there's a lot going on around you where you have the urge to jump in, and try. You just seem to be full of kind of energy of, let's do this, let's get this done, let's make things happen. Occasionally, it's a good idea to take a little bit of a step back, and not do those things quite so quickly. Like, just see how things play out before taking the big jump in. Libra. The Hermit reversed. Libra. I'm trying to think of the tactful way to say this. Go outside. Be with people. That you are, over the next few weeks, in a position where you can be left alone with your own thoughts a little bit too much. Like, you can get to the point where you play something out in your head and completely skew it, and not see it clearly. And it does look like being around other people, being like seeking out the social events, is the right thing to do for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Scorpio. Strength reversed. Okay. Now, Scorpios, we all know you can, at times, be a tiny bit stubborn. You can, and when people question it, you can very, very, very occasionally get a little bit confrontational. But now is the time to absolutely lean into that. Like, now is the time to really up the ante with that, because we all joke about stereotypical Scorpios, but occasionally you need Scorpio energy. Occasionally you need to dial the stubbornness up to 11, because sometimes other people are wrong. And this is very much the message that we're getting over the next couple of weeks. Sagittarius, the wheel reversed. Sagittarius, don't sit around waiting for things to change. Make them happen. It does look like in certain situations for a little while you've kind of played the let's wait and see card. Let's wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see what changes. It isn't going to. Do the thing, take the action, make it happen. Capricorn. The 6 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Reversed. The 9 of Cups is all about kind of long-term situations, particularly emotional ones, friendships, relationships. And it looks as if you may have been just a little bit neglecting some of them. It looks like, again, this is a little similar to what we saw earlier on, but it's great to have those friends that you can just reach out. You don't speak to them for months and then you reach out and things are fine. It's back to the way it was. And it's lovely to have those kind of people around you where you have that reassurance, but don't take it for granted too much. Like, make sure you just check in with people. Make sure you're reaching out and keeping up those relationships, even if it's just a little check-in. Okay. Aquarius. Okay, so we have High Priest reversed, or the Proclaimer isn't this, I suppose, High Priest reversed. It's good to trust people who know what they're talking about, but sometimes experience and age don't always equal wisdom. And it can be a little bit intimidating when you see someone or perceive someone as a lot more knowledgeable you or a lot more experienced than you, and feel like actually your idea, your way of doing it, how you want to proceed is the better way. Now, over the next few weeks, if you find yourself in those situations, now is the time to really speak up for yourself and rely on your own knowledge, despite what other people are saying. Okay. And last, but by no means least, Pisces. The Knave of Cups. Sorry, the Knight of Cups as companion of vessels in this deck, but the Knave of Cups. It naturally just feels like a very sociable time for Pisces over the next few weeks. There will be people reaching out. There will be people around you. If you've been feeling a little bit like you don't have that support structure, or your social circle just hasn't been quite as close as you would like it to be recently, it does look like that is about to take a sudden and welcome upswing, and you should absolutely lean into it. So yeah, that's the end of our little zodiac readings. As you can see, I love the artwork on these cards. I like it. There's a lot of crows on it as well, which I like crows. We've had them nesting in the back garden, but they seem to have disappeared. So either they've hatched and fledged, or there weren't any laid and they just built a nest and then decided to not lay eggs in it and go somewhere else. But I think for the amount of time they were there and the amount of time we saw them in the tree in the back garden, we have a lovely big old hawthorn tree in our back garden. For the amount of time we saw them in there, I suspect they've fledged. It's quite hot. The reason why birds pick hawthorn trees is because they are so densely kind of packed with leaves and twigs, and they're very good to hide from predators. And yeah, I do say tree. I know hawthorns are traditionally a bush, but like ours is, it's definitely a tree. It's been there a very long time. It desperately needs cutting. I have no idea where to start on it. So yeah, if anyone's watching and has recommendations on tree maintenance, drop a comment. Because yeah, I do like it. We've been putting stuff slowly in the garden. It's the first time in a long time I've had a garden, and it was a little bit of a blank canvas when we came to live here. So I've been having fun kind of putting a little seating area in. We've got a little half barrel, like mini pond going on. There's water lilies in it. It's very pretty. We like it a lot. And I do occasionally. I haven't been out there that much this week, but it is a nice place to just sit and chill. Which is good between these little readings. So it does seem to be quite quiet in here. I'm not seeing a huge. I'm seeing a few hellos. Hello. Pick up. But not readings. I'm just going to double check in case I have missed a notification and there is somebody who wants to jump in and say hi. No reading bookings. That is fine. Okay, so as I said earlier, you can book readings with me live. If you ever see me on live and I'm doing the little zodiac bookings, they will become a more regular feature, I promise. You can ask for a reading straight away. If you're like, the next time you go live, I want a reading, but I never catch it. If you go onto the address in here, the Hipsy one, .com/LilyOak/events. You will see a list of my up and coming events, so you can pre-book on there. Obviously all the recordings of all of these lives, they go out live, but the recordings stay up. So if you miss me live, you can go back and find your reading. Or if you don't want a live video reading like this, but you do want a reading of some sort, if you go on to psychicrealm.co, you will be able to see all of the different platforms I offer readings on. If you have a favorite, you can use that one, or you can book little private recorded video readings from me directly on there as well. And as it's quiet, I assume because it is a beautiful sunny day outside, I'm going to disappear and also go out in the sunshine. So yeah, have a good day, everyone. It was lovely speaking to you again, and I will see you all for the next live.